I have pretty much every one of your cookbooks, and they look really good on the shelf.
I've got Gillian Anderson here with me to cook a lovely curry. It's a turmeric and white peppercorn curry with prawns and beans. So we've got coriander seeds, little chilies, and I'll get the white peppercorns.
Can I smell it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's almost a little bit like sweet spicy, like cinnamony.
Nice.
I'm gonna give you half a cucumber.
Okay.
Does that look good?
Yeah, I can
And
do something with that.
What I'll do is I'll quarter it. So we're creating kind of a condiment or a relish to go with the main curry to kind of freshen it up a bit.
Okay. Do you always use a butcher knife?
I like that cleaver shape because I find it quite ergonomic. And
scares me.
Okay, I'll give you a normal one.
No.
And little slices like that.
I can do that.
Does that look doable?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. I can definitely do that.
So I don't want it to be an interview, but I will ask you. But I'm going to ask you some questions. Yeah.
Go on.
So, do you cook a lot?
I cook when I'm with my kids, when I'm not filming. Very simple stuff. Sometimes using actually a couple of your relishes.
A couple of my relishes?
Yeah, one of my sons is obsessed with one of your red relishes, and so I use that for quite a few things. But I use it for pasta. I wish I knew what the name of it was.
I'm very happy that you're using it.
Yeah. So I wouldn't even dream of making something like that, like literally from scratch.
Got some vinegar here, any kind of white vinegar, and I'm going to add some sugar. So I'm just flavoring the cucumber with that, and a bit of salt. And I'm just going to warm it up and simmer it literally for a minute just to dissolve all those things. And then we're going to add it to the cucumber once it's cooled down. Comfort is being created by my colleagues Verena, Helen, and Tara, and we're constantly discussing childhood recipes and ideas of nostalgia. And do you have in your past certain moments, recipes, recollections of which are food related like that bring you straight back into something like that?
My parents used to make Puerto Rican rice and beans, and I make a coq au vin sometimes in the winter time as well.
And where does that come from?
From a book I think called Grandmother's Recipes or something like that.
So we've got this cucumber, chilies, and I'm going to add a bit of ginger here as well.
Yeah.
So the relish is made out of this solution of vinegar, sugar, and salt. And as soon as that cools down a bit, I'm going to pour that over my cucumber, ginger, and chili, and add my coriander stems, and that just sits there.
Right.
And then I'm going to drain it, so all that sugar leaves it, and it just has that kind of sweet flavor. So you're going to be in charge of the paste.
Yeah.
It's a lot of responsibility. Some shallots and garlic. There's some coconut cream here, and that's turmeric. So actually, I think it's actually a good time for me to bring some things. There's a bit of blatant product placement here, but you've got something with turmeric that we can drink
I
while
do.
having this.
I've got one of my G-Spot drinks.
They're nice and cold, and they're so tactile.
It's a natural soft drink, a slightly sparkling soft drink.
Cheers.
Filled with adaptogens in the tropics. It's got turmeric and peppercorn.
It's so nice.
Right?
And
It's very refreshing.
It is really, really refreshing.
This one's called Protect. I mean,
and
perfect menu, except there's no shrimp in this. And I'm putting these in here.
Yeah, in there, garlic, shallots. Very good. No,
Thank
it's
you,
all
thank
natural.
you, thank
It
you.
happens to the best of us.
Shallots.
Some coconut cream. And I'm going to crushing the coriander seeds and the white peppercorns.
And this is a chopped up, peeled version of the
that's the turmeric root, but it's the kind of basic form of the turmeric. I can just like nibble on that.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Can I try one? I've never tried it
Yeah.
raw before.
And that's so good for you. Does it kill your? It's so good, right?
It's lovely.
Have you recovered? white peppercorns and the coriander seeds. And then one more thing, I'm going to drain those chilies. They've just kind of softened. And I'm going to take just a tiny bit of this water, and I might use a little bit more just to bring it all together. So really quite a lot of the flavor of the coriander sits in the stem. So I'm just going to grab a bit here. I just want to showcase how great those stems are in terms of flavor. So all that goes in there. Okay, so this is our spice paste, and I'll just leave it there for a second, and I'm going to add some coconut cream to this pot. So the coconut cream goes in here. I'm going to put this here on like a medium-high heat. Beautiful. And look how it just turns into this color of turmeric. And that gives the curry all its character. You want to stir it because it can catch because there's high sugar level. But you can come back to it like every few minutes or so. And we're just looking into a really, really lovely curry paste that will come together in a minute. And then I'm going to add that to the cucumber. I just love the way it looks. Gillian, are you allowed to talk about the projects that you're working on at the moment?
Yeah, so I just released a book called Want. That's a collection of anonymous sexual fantasies that have been sent to me by women from around the world.
Do any of these sexual fantasies involve food?
Yes,
Good.
there is one. There is one specifically that is about. I think it's with a woman fantasizing about her husband and another man cooking, and then they get up to some.
Just my kind of thing.
Yeah. There's a lot of humor.
I'm sure you
A lot
have
of
to,
joy.
right?
Yeah. There's a lot of fun. A lot very moving, touching, sad, tender.
So it sounds like my cookbook, really.
Comfort. Yeah.
It is comfort.
Some are not so comfort-oriented, I have to say.
This curry paste has been cooking away, and do you see how it kind of changes colors and deepens? And when that happens, that means you're kind of getting flavor, and it kind of needs to become like unctuous and oily.
And how do you know when it's done?
So it's done when it starts to split from oils to solids, which it's doing now. So you see all the oils are around.
Yeah.
And the color has deepened quite a bit. And now I'm going to add some coconut milk. So that's a whole tin of coconut milk. I'm going to use a little bit of palm sugar, a bit of salt, and more saltiness come out of the fish sauce.
Ah.
You hate it or love
No,
it?
no, it's fantastic.
It's
very fishy.
I'm just tormenting Gillian here today, like raw turmeric and raw fish sauce. And the original recipe is for asparagus, but there isn't really nice asparagus now where we are, so we're using green beans. Yeah, great. So the beans are nearly cooked, and then I can bring my prawns, and they just go in there. So all of those prawns are just gonna go straight in there.
Did you take all of the...
Yeah, they've been deveined and peeled.
And the benefit of deveining is just so you don't end up with veins in your mouth, or do they taste
well,
it's
the digestion tract of the prawn.
Understood.
That you're taking.
Say no more.
Really, that's the dish done, and we
Simples.
can have like a little festive feast here.
Fantastic.
Should we call Verena?
Hello. Hello.
Co-author.
Hello, lovely.
Hi.
to eat
Lovely
with
to meet you.
I'm just very proud I don't have turmeric all over me, so that's an achievement. Let's keep it this way.
Let's keep it that
I was
way.
going to say.
And I'm just gonna serve you guys some jasmine rice.
That I slaved over.
And a little bit of that relish, I think, will just...
I love the relish.
Comfort, enjoy.
And sweetness.
Yeah.
It's not too spicy at all. And the relish on top is so fresh.
It's so good. And the crispness and the coolness of the relish is fantastic.
A little bit.
Try the crispness.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
really
We
good
all
with the
need
spice. It just soothes everything down. Available everywhere.